Mum says I'm an angel sent down from the sky. My daddy says I'm his special little soldier. No one is as handsome, strong as me. It's true he indulges my tendency to bulge, but I'm his little soldier. 1, 2, 4, 3. My mummy says I'm a miracle. One look at my face and it's plain to see. Ever since the day Doc taught the umbilical cord, it's been clear there's no PR for a miracle like me. Ow! My daddy says I'm his special little soldier. No one is as bold or tough as me. Has my daddy told ya? One day when I'm older, I can be a soldier and shoot you in the face.
One can hardly move for beauty and brilliance these days. Seems that there are millions of these, 1 in a millions these days. Specialness is de rigueur, above average is average, go figure. Is it some modern miracle of calculus that such frequent miracles don't render even one unmiraculous?
My mummy says I'm a miracle. One look at my face and it's plain to see. Ever since the day Doc taught the umbilical cord, it's been clear there's no PR for a miracle like me. My mum says I'm a precious ballerina. She has never seen a prettier ballerina. She says each fucking I have to cut down on the cream. The time of ballerina to give me more cake.
Take another picture of our princess to the precious little dot.
She is undoubtedly what's the word?
Octopus?
And Bob.
Yes, and bot.
Honey, you can want me.
Don't put honey on your product.
Mommy, 12 1. We'll take another.
Have you seen his school report? He got a C on his report. What? Have to change his school. The teacher's clearly falling short.
He's just delightful.
Hilarious.
And insightful. Might it be a little brighter than the norm? I know to voice is incredible. Take another line of my angel. She was happy in the sun. I had her legs and his body. She received it. You know, I sing the day. Little honey, little mommy.
Don't put honey on your product.
People take a line. Mommy says I'm a miracle. The time is tiny and the shiny as a miracle. You can be all cynical. That is literally miracle. There's never been a miracle as miracle as me.
Look, is this gonna take much longer, Doctor? I've got a plane to catch at 3. I'm competing in the biannual International Amateur South End Ballroom Dancing Championship in Paris.
You're getting on a plane, Mrs. Wormwood?
Of course I am. I always compete, Doctor. But this time, I've got a secret weapon. Rudolfo. He's part Italian, you know. Very supple. Has incredible upper body strength.
Mrs. Wormwood, I think we should have a talk.
So what is it? What's wrong with me?
Mrs. Wormwood, you really have no idea.
Gas?
Mrs. Wormwood, I want you to think very carefully. What do you think might be the cause of this?
Am I? Look, am I fat?
You're pregnant!
What?
You're going to have a baby!
Oh God, baby, I don't want another one. Isn't there something you can do?
You're 9 months pregnant.
Antibiotics? Oh my Lord. What about the biannual International Amateur Saucer and Ballroom Dancing Championship?
A baby, Mrs. Wormwood. A child. The most precious gift the natural world can bestow upon us has been handed to you. A brand new human being, a life, a person, a wonderful new person is about to come into your life to bring love and magic and happiness and wonder.
Oh, bloody hell!
Every life I bring into this world restores my faith in humankind.
Push, Mrs. Wormwood, push! I'll push you in a minute!
Each newborn life a canvas yet unpainted. This still unbroken skin, this uncorrupted mind.
Never be like
Eternally alive.
the chances of existence.
Almost infinitely small. The most common thing in life is alive. And yet every
What? Oh, of course. I'm sorry. What am I thinking? This calls for a proper smoke. Oh my word, he's an ugly little thing.
This is one of the most beautiful children I've ever seen.
Oh my good lord, where's his thingy?
His what?
His thingy is what you would call it, his doodle. What have you done with his thingy?
This child doesn't have a thingy.
What? A boy with no thingy? Look what you've done, you stupid woman. This boy's got no thingy.
This child is a girl. A beautiful, beautiful little girl.
Is there still time for the biannual inter-championship amateur sausage?
Competition's over. Look, I don't suppose we could exchange it for a boy, could we?
This is the worst day of my life! Oh, my undercarriage doesn't feel quite normal. My skin looks just revolting in this foul fluorescent light. And this gown is nothing like the semi-formal, semi-Spanish gown I should be wearing in the semi-final tonight. I should be dancing the tarantella, Pimonfera, Italiano, not dressed in hospital cotton with a smarting front bottom. And this miracle, horrible miracle, smelly now terrible miracle I've never seen.
I can't find his fragging keys.
The chances of existence almost infinitely small. The most common thing in life is a lie. And yet every single life, every new life is a miracle.
Get out of it. Yes, sir. That's right, sir. 155 brand new luxury cars, sir. Well, they're good runners, or let's put it this way, you wouldn't beat them in a race. No, sir. Yes, sir. They are good runners, sir. Yes, sir. Indeed, sir. Yeah, so, how much exactly?
Ah! Harry!
Hang on.
Look at this! She's reading a book! That's not normal for a 5-year-old! I think she might be an idiot!
Listen to this. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. It was the age of wisdom.
Stop scaring your mum with that book, boy.
I'm a girl.
And she keeps trying to tell me stories, Harry, stories! Who wants stories? I mean, it's just not normal for a girl to be all thinking!
I'm going to call you straight back. Would you please shut up? I am trying to pull off the biggest business deal of my life, and I have to listen to this. Hey, it's your fault. You spend us into trouble, and you expect me to get us out. What am I, a flaming escapologist?
Escapologist, he says! What about me then? I've got a whole house to look after! Dinners don't microwave themselves, you know! If you're an escapologist, I must be an acrobat to balance that lot! The world's greatest acrobat! I am off to bleach my roots, and I shan't be talking to you for the rest of the evening, you horrid little man!
But I'm going to make us rich.
Rich? How rich?
Oh, very rich. Russian businessmen. Very, very stupid. See, your genius husband is going to sell them 155 knackered old bangers as brand new luxury cars.
That's not fair. The cars will break down. It's about the Russians.
Fair, listen to the boy.
I'm a girl.
Fair does not get you anywhere, you thick-headed twit brain. All I can say is thank heavens Michael has inherited his old man's brains. Eh, son?
Michael.
Well, I shall take your money when you earn it, and I shall spend it. But I shan't enjoy it because of the despicable way in which you have spoken to me tonight.
This is your fault, with your stupid books and your stupid reading.
What? But I didn't do anything. That's not right.
Right? Right? I'll tell you something. You're off to school in a few days' time, and you won't be getting right there. Oh no. See, I know your headmistress, Agatha Trunchbull, and I've told her all about you and your smarty pants ideas. Great, big, strong, scary woman she is, used to compete in the Olympics, throwing the hammer. Imagine what she's going to do to a horrible, squeaky, little goblin like you, boy.
I'm a girl.
Now get off the bed, you little bookworm.
Start with a tick of a clock on escapes. Start with a click
brain. Now, the secret to my success in business is...
Secrets.
Yes, secret. The secret to my success is this. Oil of violets, hair tonic for men. Stand back, son. Your old man is going to work. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's where it's at. All right. Oh, that's the bananas right there. Let me tell you something, son. A man in business simply cannot fail to get noticed when he looks like this.
Secrets.
Ah! Your hair! It's green!
Good Lord, woman, have you started already? It's not even 8:30. Oh! My hair is green!
What on earth did you do that for? Why would you want green hair?
Oh, I don't want green hair. I didn't do anything.
Maybe you used some of Mummy's peroxide by mistake.
That's exactly what you've done, oh you stupid man!
Oh, my hair. Oh, my lovely hair. Oh, my good Lord. I've got my deal today with the Russians. What am I going to do?
I know what you could do.
What? What is it? What can I do?
You could pretend you're an elf.
Yes, that's it. I can pretend I'm an... What are you talking about, you fool? The boy's a loony. Oh, God.
Mum, would you like to hear a story?
Don't be disgusting! I'll just go creep on back to that library of yours or something. The sooner you're locked up in that school, the better!
Matilda! What a pleasure to see you here in the library again, are we?
Yes. I mean, my mum wanted me to stay at home with her, and she hates it when I go out. She misses me so much. Dad too. He loves having me around. And I think it's good for grown-ups to have their own space.
Oh, your parents must be so proud to have a girl as clever as you. And do you tell them lots of stories like you do with me? Oh, I love your stories, Matilda! And that's not a hint, by the way. But if you did happen to have a story...
Goodbye, Mrs. Phelps. See you next week.
Goodbye, Miss Honey, and good luck with the Tolstoy. Oh. As I was saying, Matilda, I'm not hinting, but if you did happen to have a story you want to...
Who's that?
That lady? That was Miss Honey. She's going to be your teacher.
That lady? That lady is not...
Yes, your teacher. Now look, are you going to tell me a story or not?
Once upon a time. Once upon a time, the two greatest circus performers in the world, an escapologist who could escape from any lock that was ever invented, and an acrobat who was so skilled it seemed as if she could actually fly, fell in love and got married. They performed some of the most incredible feats together anyone has ever seen, and people would come from miles around. Kings, queens, celebrities, and astronauts. But not just to see their skill, but also to see their love for each other, which was so deep that it was said that cats would purr as they passed them, and dogs would weep with joy. They moved into a beautiful old house on the edge of town, and in the evenings they would walk and take the air, and each night the children of the town would wait in anticipation, hoping for a glimpse of the shiny white sky that the acrobat always wore they loved each other. Although they were famous and everyone loved them, they were sad. We have everything that the world has to offer, said the wife.
Have everything.
But we do not have the one thing in the world we want most.
Not for one thing.
We do not have a child.
Patience, my love.
Patience, my love, the husband replied. Time is on our side. Even time loves us.
Oh, Matilda.
But time is the one thing no one has mastered. And as time passed, they grew quite old, and still they had no child. At night, they listened to the silence in their big empty house, and they would imagine how beautiful it would be if it was filled with the sounds of a child's playing.
Oh, Matilda, this is very sad.
Do you want me to stop?
Don't you dare.
Their sadness overwhelmed them and drew them on to ever more dangerous feats, as their work became the only place they could escape the inescapable tragedy of their lives. And so it was. They decided to perform the most dangerous feat ever known to man. It is called, said the husband, announcing the event to the world's press, who gathered to listen with bated breath. The burning woman, hurling through the air with dynamite in her hair, who was shot and striking objects, caught by the man locked in the cage, and it is the most dangerous feat ever known to man. It is our destiny, said the wife, smiling sadly and slipping her hand into his. It is where the loneliness of life has led us.
Well, what happened?
I don't know. Not yet anyway.
What? But isn't there some more? I mean? Well, I suppose your mother will be waiting for you. Is she here? I'd love to meet her actually.
Bye, Mrs. Battersea. Tomorrow.
After your first day at school.
My daddy says I'm his special little I am a princess, I am a prince. Mum says I'm an angel. Mum says I'm an angel. Mum says I'm an angel.
So you think you're able to survive this mess by being a prince or a princess? You will soon see there's no escaping tragedy. And even if you put in hints of effort, you're just wasting energy. Cause your life as you know it is ancient history. I have suffered in this jail, have been trapped inside this cage for ages, this living hell. But if I try I can remember that before my life had ended, before my happy days were over, before I first heard the bleeding of the bell. I knew I was curious, so innocent I asked 1,000 questions. But unless you want to suffer, listen up and I will teach you a thing or two. You listen here, my dear, you'll be punished so severely if you step out of line. If you cry, you'll be double spent as a child, and remember to be extremely careful.
Why? Did you hear what he said?
Just you wait for his head.
What's phys ed?
Physical education.
It's the trunchbull speciality.
My mummy says I'm a miracle. Ah!
learn to listen up, kid. That's how you think you're able to survive this mess by being a prince or a princess into sea. There's no escaping tragedy. And even if you put things up and that, you're just wasting energy. 'Cause your life as you know is ancient history. I have suffered in this day. I was trapped inside this cage for ages, listening now. But if I try, I can remember that before my life had ended, before my happy days were over, before I first heard the beating of the bell. But you I was curious, so we listened and asked 1,000 questions. But unless you want to, so I listen up and I will teach you a thing or two. You listen here, my king, you'll be promised just to me. If you stand up on the line and if you cry, you'll be double. You should stay out of trouble and remember to be extremely careful.
Why? Did you hear what we said?
Just you wait for his end. Just you wait for his end.
My name is Miss Honey, and today is a very special day. Your first day of school. Now, do any of you know any of your 2 times tables? Wonderful. Matilda, isn't it? Please stand and do as much as you can.
1 times 2 is 2, 2 times 2 is 4, 3 times 2 is 6, 4 times 2 is 8, 5 times 2 is 10, 6 times 2 is 12, 7 times 2 is 14, 8 times 2 is 16, 9 times 2 is 18, 10 times 2 is 20, 11 times 2 is 22, and 12 times 2 is 24.
Oh, my word.
13 times 2 is 26, 14 times 2 is 28, 15 times 2 is 30, 16 times 2 is 30.
Stop. Good heavens, how far can you go?
I don't know. Quite a long way, I think.
Do you think you could tell me what 2 times 28 is?
56.
Yes, that is very... How about this? Now, this is much harder, so don't worry if you don't get it, but 2 times 487. If you took your time...
974.
12 sevens.
84.
No way! Let's see that for the time being and look at reading. Now, can anyone read this?
Oh, me, yes, I can read.
Very well, Nigel. Yes. I think you better leave it there, Nigel. We don't want a burst of blood vessel on your first day. Lavender?
Is the first word tomato?
No. But the tomato is a very good word. Matilda?
I can now read words.
So, Matilda, you can read words.
Yes. Well, I needed to learn to read words so that I could read sentences. Because basically a sentence is just a big bunch of words. And if you can't read sentences, you've got no chance with books.
And have you read a whole book yourself, Matilda?
Oh yes, more than one. I love books. Last week I read quite a few.
A few? In a week? My, that is good. What books did you read?
Nicholas Nickleby, Oliver Twist, Jane Eyre, Tess of the D'Urbervilles, The Lord of the Rings, Kim, The Invisible Man, Secret Garden, Crime and Punishment, and Cat in the Hat.
Knock on the door, knock on the door, don't be pathetic. Knock on the door, there's nothing to fear, don't be pathetic. It's just a door, you've seen one before. Just knock on the door. Look to try to hide, silly, standing outside the principal's office like a little girl. It's just pathetic. Oh, look at your hesitating, hand shaking. You should be embarrassed. You're not a little girl. It's just pathetic. Knock on the door, Jenny. What are you waiting for? Just knock on the door. Perhaps I'll wait. She's probably having a meeting or something and will want to be interrupted. If anything, caution in these situations is a sensible one. To avoid confrontation where possible, I'll come back later then. But this little girl, this miracle. Knock on the door, Jenny. Just knock on the door. Don't be pathetic.
Enter. Just stand like a wet tissue, get on with it.
Yes, Miss Trunchbull, there's some in my class, that is. There's a little girl called Matilda Wormwood.
Daughter of Mr. Harry Wormwood, who owns Wormwood Motors. Excellent man. Told me to watch out for the brat, though, so she's a real wart.
Oh no, headmistress, I don't believe Matilda's that kind of child at all.
What is the school motto, Miss Honey?
Verbinatum est magitum.
Verbinatum est magitum. Children are maggots! In fact, it must have been her who put that stink bomb under my desk this morning. I'll have her for that. Thank you for suggesting it.
But I didn't. Miss Trunchbull. Matilda Wormwood is a genius!
Nonsense, haven't I just told you that she is a gangster?
She knows her timetables.
So she's learned a few tricks.
But she can read!
So can I.
I could tell you, headmistress, that in my opinion, this little girl should be placed in the top 4 with the 11-year-olds.
But she is a squib, a shrimp, an unhatched tadpole. You cannot simply place her in the top 4 with the 11-year-olds. What kind of society would that be? What about rules, honey? Rules.
I believe that Matilda Wormwood is an exception to the rules.
An exception. To the rules. In my school. Look at these trophies, see how my trophies gleam in the sunlight, see how they shine. What do you think it took to become English hammer throwing champion? 1969. Do you think in that moment, when my big moment came, that I treated the rules with casual disdain? Well, like hell! As I stepped up to the circle, did I change my plan? What? As I chalked up my palms, did I wave my hands? I did not. As I started my spin, did I look at the view? Did I drift off and dream? for a minute or two. You think I've altered or amended my rotation? Do you think I altered my intended elevation? As the hammer took off, did I change my grunt? From the grunt I had practiced for many a month. Not a jot, not a dot, did I stray from the plot? Not a detail of my throw was adjusted or forgotten. Not even when the hammer left my hands and sailed high up above the stands. Did I let myself go? No, 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 no. If you want to throw the hammer for your country, you have to stay inside the circle all the time. If you want to make the team, you don't need happiness or self-esteem. You just need to keep your feet inside the line. Sing, children. 2, 3, 4. If you want to throw the hammer for your country or you have to stay inside the circle all the time. And if you want to teach success, you don't need sympathy or tenderness. You have to force the little squits to toe the line. Sing, Jenny! Hee-haw! If you want to turn the hammer for your country, you have to stay inside the circle all the time. Apply just one simple rule to hammer throwing life and school. Life's a ball, so learn to throw it. Find the valid line and toe it, and always keep your feet inside the line.
But it is my intention to help this little girl. Whether you like it or not.
Stupid, nasty, stinky, slimy, oh, great big question asking. How dare they speak to me like that? Who the hell do they think they are? Flipping, filthy, nasty, stupid Russians!
Don't tell me we're not rich.
It's the mileage. They took one look at the mileage on the first car and they said that these cars were all knackered. I told them, I said, hey, the reason the mileage is so high is a manufacturing mistake.
Is that true?
Of course it's not true.
So you lied?
Of course I lied.
And they didn't believe you?
Of course they didn't believe me. I've got green hair.
I've got hair.
What's this? Another flaming book? What's wrong with the telly?
She's got no respect, that one. With her, it's all books and stories.
Oh no, it's lovely. Honest, you should read it.
Lovely.
I'm sure you'd.
Here's what I think of your lovely.
Now it's library books from the library.
You show the little brat.
Get out of here, you little stinkworm. Get up, boy.
Do we have any super glue?
In the cupboard. And while you're at it, why don't you stick your stupid book to your stupid head?
Just because you find that life's not fair, it doesn't mean that you just have to grin and bear it. If you always take it on the chin and wear it, nothing will change. Even if you're told you can do a lot, you mustn't let little things like little stuff do. If you sit around and let them get on top of you, might stop you saying you think that it's okay, and that's not right.
I've got my eye on you, boy.
I'm a girl. Matilda, can I ask you a question? Do all those brains in your head give you a headache? I mean, it's got to hurt. You're squished in there. No, it's fine. I think they just fit. Right. Well, look. I better hang around just in case. If you start to squeeze out of your ears, you're going to need help. I'm Lavender, and I think it's probably for the best if we're best friends. Hide me! Someone put a whole can of syrup onto Trunchbull's chair. She sat down, and when she got up, her knicker stayed stuck to the seat. Someone told her I did it, but I never, and now she's after me. That's not fair. That's not fair at all.
You're done, kid. You're finished.
Whatever the Trunchbull decides you're guilty, you're squished.
Yesterday, she caught Julius Rockwinkle eating a gobstopper during science. She just picked him up, swung him around, and threw him out the window.
Don't listen to them. That didn't happen. They're trying to scare us. Oh, Matilda! They're saying she's going to put me in choking. What's choking? They say it's covered in her office that she throws children into. They say she's lined up with nails and spikes and bits of broken glass.
There's a place you are sent if you haven't been good, and it's made of spikes and wood, and it isn't wide enough to sit. And even if you could, there are nails on the bottom, so you wish you stood. When the hinges creak and the door is closed, you cannot see squat, not the end of your nose. When you scream, you don't know if the sound came out or if the scream in your head even reached your mouth.
All right. But why? Oh no, she's coming! You better hide! Quick,
You! Where is the maggot known as Nigel?
He's over there, under those coats. Well, he's been for the last hour, actually.
An hour.
Oh, yes. You see, unfortunately, Nigel suffers from the wreck, but chronic sleep disorder, narcolepsy. The condition is characterized by the sufferer experiencing bouts of chronic fatigue and falling suddenly asleep, often without knowing or any warning at all. You see, he fell asleep and we put him under the coats for safety. Didn't we? Didn't we?
Yes, narcolepsy.
He'll probably think he's in bed when he wakes up. Is it time for school yet, Mum? What am I doing here? Well, this isn't my room at all. Oh, hello, Miss Trunchbull.
Amanda Thripp.
Yes, Miss Trunchbull?
What have I told you about wearing pigtails? I hate pigtails!
But my mummy likes them. She says they make me look pretty.
Then your mother is a twit. Matilda Wormwood, you have just made a very big mistake.
Just so you all know, she's my best friend.
Stop, son. Oh, yeah, completely different cars, son. Green hair. Yeah, it was, National Green Hair Day. A celebration of all the wonderful green things in the world, like, like lettuce and snot. Tomorrow at 1. Absolutely, sir. Yeah, bye-bye, sir. Dos vidoodah. Now that is how you do it. Seems to be, I think I'm going to keep this on. Looks like rain.
Oh, come in if you must. This is Rodolfo. Oh, it's nothing like that. He's my dance partner. We're rehearsing.
Ciao.
Oh, parla italiano. Ciao, Rodolfo, piacere. Come stai?
What? Who is this, babe? You know what interruptions do to my energy flow?
What do you want, Miss Chutney?
Oh, it's Miss Huntley. Well, as you know, Matilda is in the bottom class. And children in the bottom class aren't really expected to read.
Well, then stop her reading. Lord knows we've tried.
I'm in the zone, doll. I can feel it in my hips. Don't waste this.
Look, Miss Hussey, I'm And look at me. You chose books. I chose looks.
Babes, I'm mortified here.
Please! But Matilda can calculate complicated figures in her head in an instant.
Calculate this.
With a little help from us, she could go to
Mind? Her mind? You really don't know anything, do you? Somewhere along the way, my dear, you've made an awful error. You wouldn't blame yourself now. Come along. You seem to think that people like people who are clever. It's very quaint. It's very sweet. But wrong. People don't like smarty pants what go wrong. Claiming that they know stuff we don't know. Now here's a tip. What you know matters less than the volume with which what you don't know is expressed. Content has never been less important, so you have got to be. Now you gotta learn to stand up and take out from the road. A little less flat, a lot more here. A little less fat, a lot more speed. A little less brains, a lot more hair. A little less hair, a lot more derriere. Whoa! Yeah! Now it's gonna tell you what to shake your tongue around. You got a life, you're hiding under a bushel. No one's gonna know if you don't stand out. No one's gonna listen if you don't shout. No one's gonna care if you don't care. So go and put some highlights in your hair. Cause you gotta highlight what you got. Even if what you thought is not almost, you gotta be loud. You gotta give yourself permission to shine. Stand up and be proud. A lot more zing, a little less shh, a lot more swing, a little less dressing like your mom, a little more ba-da-ba-ba, ba-da-ba. What? I look nice. You don't. No one's gonna love you if you don't know the rumba. Everybody loves a little something exotic. But learning a language is over the top. It doesn't really matter if you don't know. So long as you don't know it with a bit of clout. The less you have to sell, the harder you sell it. The less you have to say, the louder you get it. The louder the act, the bigger the confession. The less you have to show, the louder you dress it. You gotta get up. You gotta get up. You're judging. You are going to march in there and give them a piece of your mind.
that you try, the more you just look like a fool. This is not your problem. You've not got the spine. You are a teacher, just go back to school. This little girl is miracle. She seems not to know that she's special at all. And what sort of teacher would I be if I let this little girl fall? I can see this little girl needs somebody strong to fight by her side. Instead, she's found me, pathetic little me. And another door closes, and Jenny's outside.
And so, the great day arrived! It's not the entire world had gathered to see the burning woman hurling through the air with dynamite in her hair. Over shots and spiky objects caught by the man locked in a cage. Arizona was a range, she died. The acrobat's sister, a fighting woman who used to be an Olympic class hammer thrower, who loved nothing better than to scare the children of the town. People whispered that in her dark and brooding heart, she resented her sister, both her success and her love. Suddenly, out came the escapologist, dressed as usual, this tight and spangly costume. But there was no sign of the acrobats, and no glimpse at all of her shiny white scarf, and instead of the musical fanfare, there was silence as he solemnly strode into the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the burning woman, hurling through the air with dynamite in her hand, over sharks and spiky objects, caught by the man locked in the cage, has been cancelled!
No!
Yes, the audience gasped so loud that a passing aeroplane caught it on its instrumentation and reported it as an atmospheric phenomenon. Cancelled
Because my wife is
pregnant!
Oh, Matilda!
Absolute silence. You could have heard a fly bird. Then suddenly, the audience jumped to its feet and roared in appreciation. The great feat was instantly forgotten, and the applause went on for nearly an hour.
So it has a happy ending.
Forgotten by everyone except, that is, the acrobat's sister. When all had quieted down, she stepped forward and produced a contract.
A contract?
A contract signed to perform this feat and perform this feat yourself.
No!
Oh, what happened next?
I don't know.
What? I don't know if my nerves will make it until tomorrow.
Mrs. Phelps, are you crying? Maybe I shouldn't tell you anymore.
Oh no, Matilda. We must find out how it ends. And I'm not crying because it's sad. It's just that they want that child so very much. Oh, it must be wonderful for a child to be so wanted.
Yes, wonderful. Goodbye, Mrs. Phelps.
Matilda, could I speak to you for a moment, please? I'm afraid I have not been too successful in getting others to recognize your abilities. So, starting tomorrow, I shall bring a selection of very clever books that I think will challenge your mind. And you may sit and read while I teach the others. And, well, if you have any questions, I shall do my best to answer them. How does that sound? That is the biggest hug in the world. Going to hug all the air out of me.
Matilda Burnwood! Matilda Burnwood! Where is
Mr. Trunchbull.
Oh, so you admit it, do you?
I mean, what, Mr. Trunchbull?
This clod, this foul carbuncle is none other than a disgusting criminal, a denizen of the underworld, a member of the mafia. Ah! This morning you sneaked like a serpent into the kitchen and stole a slice of my private chocolate cake from my tea tray.
No, I did not!
Miss Trunchbull, Matilda's been here all morning.
Standing up for a little spitball, are you? Well, this crime took place before school started. Therefore, she is guilty.
Okay, look, all right. I stole the cake. And honestly, I was really, definitely, sort of, almost thinking about owning up. Maybe, but the thing was, I was having a lot of trouble with my belly. You see, the Trunchbull's cake was so good that I'd scoffed it down too quick, and I was beginning to fight back. Oops. See?
I'm not guilty, I didn't do anything!
You are guilty because you are a fiend. You are a crook. You are a thief. And I shall crush you. I shall pound you. I shall consign you to the seventh circle of hell, child. You shall be destroyed.
silent for that bird to exist. As a huge cloud of chocolatey gas wafted from my mouth and drifted across the glass, past Lavender, past Alice, past Matilda, and then my great big beautiful chocolatey bird, which now seemed to have a mind of its own, wafted full into the face of the Trunchbull.
Bruce, dog trotter. liked my cake, didn't you, Bruce?
Yes, Miss Trunchbull, and I'm very sorry.
No. As long as you enjoyed the cake, that's the main thing.
Is it?
Yes, bog trotter it is.
Well, I did. Thank you.
Wonderful, marvellous, that makes me so happy. It gives me a warm glow in my lower intestine. Lost your appetite?
Well, yes, I'm full.
No, you're not full. I'll tell you when you are full, and I say that criminals like you are not full until you have eaten the entire cake. But you haven't got time for but eat.
If you can't eat it all, headmistress will be sick.
He should have thought of that before he made a pact with Satan and decided to steal my Eat! Eat!
Besides, I'll leave it to Bruce. Like to be nice, but even you, Bruce, have to admit, between you and it, there's not a lot of difference in size. He can't, he can, he surely can't, he's not the man, Bruce. He might flirt, he's mighty nasty, he's like a perfect, it's not, he's fantastic. Look at him now, I can't walk and think it a mess. There's nothing done, Bruce. I feel suspected. You have a word, Bruce. Already alarmed this. He's like the darkness. Considerably ruby on his side. He can't, surely can't, surely can't. He won't let Bruce.
You'll never again be subject to abuse. When you're against the Bruce, she'll call the truce. Bruce, with memories full of you, what time to meet the news. We never thought it was possible, but here it is coming true. Reach your hand on it and give it to. The time has come to put that only come to use. No excuse. Look out your guts and keep your watch your trousers loose. It's nothing new. You're almost finished. Think you did whatever you do, just don't give in. Don't let your win. Come on, Bruce, be our hero. Cover yourself in chocolate glory.
Too much. It's just too much.
Go on, Bruce. Do it.
Silence!
You'll never again be subject to abuse. When you're against the Bruce, she'll call the truce. Just one more bite and you're completely good to use. You never thought it was possible, but here it is coming true. We can have what we can leave it.
Sorry, Miss Trunchbull, I got carried away.
It's all right, Jenny, we all get carried away sometimes. Even me. Oh, Trotter.
What? Where?
Oh, did I not mention? That was only the first part of your punishment. There's more, the second part. And the second part is choking! What?
No, Miss Trunchbull, please, you can't!
Yes, Miss Trunchbull, please, you can! You think I would allow myself to be defeated by these maggots, do you? Who do you think I am, Miss Honey? A weakling? An idiot? A fool? You?
But he's seen it all. He did what you asked.
I said I hate the lot! Please, no! Not there! Don't take me to choke me! Please! No! No! That's not right!
Before we continue with proceedings, I would like to offer an apology for some of the things that have been going on here tonight. They are not nice things, they are not right things. And I would like to state guarantorically that we do not want any children who might be here tonight watching this to go home and try these things out for themselves. I am, of course, talking about reading. Now, it is not normal for kids to behave in this fashion. Okay? It stunts the brain, it wears out the eyes, it makes kids ugly, stinky, fatty, sweaty, dirty, boring, gaseous, and crucially, it gives them head lice of the soul. Under no circumstances do we condone such activities, and we do so utterly without reservoirs. Now, can I just ask, by way of a show of hands, how many grown-up people here has actually ever read a book? Huh? Oh. Alright, you, sir, right there, what's your name? John. Alright, John. Well, John, don't take this the wrong way, but bookworm, stupid little bookworm. Books like a stinky little bookworm. You read books like a worm. Worms read books. You read books. Worms are stupid. You're a sperm. There. Right, now John will learn from that. Okay. It won't stop him reading. But he'll never put his hand up in a theatre again. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you today the pinnacle of our achievements as a species. The very reason that we bothered evolving out of unicorns in the first place. Somewhere on a show I heard that a picture tells 1,000 words. So telly, if you bothered to take a look, is the equivalent of like lots of books. All I know I learned from telly, this big beautiful box of facts. If you know of being already, baby, you can twist the chain over just like that. Endless joy and endless laughter, folks living happily ever after. All you need to make you wise is 23 minutes plus advertisements. Why would we waste our energy turning the pages 1, 2, 3 when we can sit comfortably on a lovely bumpy watching people singing and talking and doing stuff? All I know I learned from telly. The bigger the telly, the smarter the man. You can tell from my big telly just how clever of a fella I am. Take it away, son. You can't learn that in a stupid book. All I know I learned from telly. What to think and what to buy. Now I was pretty smart already, but now I'm really, really smart, very, very smart. Endless content, endless channels, endless chat on endless panels. All you need to fill your muffin without having to really think or nothing. Why would we waste our energy trying to work out indices when we can sit happily on a lovely balcony, watch slightly famous people talking to really famous people? All I know, I left from telly, the bigger the time, the smarter the man. You can tell from my big telly just how clever or clever I am. Who the Dickens is Charles Dickens? Mary Shelley, she sounds smelly. Charlotte Bronte, do not want it. Jane Austen, in the composting. James Joyce, he doesn't sound nice. Ian McEwan, what would you like spewing? William Shakespeare, Moby Dick. Easy grammar. All together now. All I know, I learned from Tay. The bigger the Tay, the smarter the man. You can tell from my big Tay what a very clever fella I am. All right.
Did you say story? Did you say Matilda? What are we waiting for?
Slowly, very slowly, the acrobat wound her shiny white scarf around her husband's neck. For luck, my love, she said, kissing him with the gentlest of kisses. Smile, we have done this 1,000 times. But suddenly, she hugged him with the biggest hug in the world. So hard that he felt she would hug all the air out of him. And so, they prepared themselves for the most dangerous feat that had ever been performed. The great escapologist had to escape from the cage. Lean out! Catch his wife with one hand, grab a fire extinguisher with the other, and put out the flames on a specially designed dress within 12 seconds before they reached the dynamite and blew his wife's head off!
Sorry, go on.
The trick started well. The most specially designed dress was set alight. The acrobat swung into the air. The crowd held their breath as she hurled over the sharps and spiky objects. 1 second, 2 seconds. They watched as the flames crept up the dress. 3 seconds, 4 seconds. She began to reach out her arms towards the cage. 5 seconds, 6 seconds. Suddenly, the padlocks pinged open and the huge chains fell away. 7 seconds, 8 seconds. The door flung open and the escapologist reached out. One huge, muscled arm to catch his wife and the child. 9 seconds, 10 seconds, 11 seconds. And he grabs her hand and suddenly the flames are covered in foam before they can both be blown to pieces.
Hooray! So the story does have a happy ending after all.
No,
No?
no. Maybe it was the thought of the child. Maybe it was nerves. But the escapologist used just a touch too much foam. And suddenly, her hands became slippery. And she fell.
No. Was she okay? Did she survive?
She broke every bone in her body, except for the ones at the ends of her little fingers. She did manage to live long enough to have their child, but the effort was too great. Love our little girl, she said. Love our daughter with all your heart. She was all we ever wanted. And then she died. And then things got worse.
What? Worse? Oh no, Matilda, not worse. They can't get worse.
I'm afraid they did. Because the escapologist was so kind that he never for 1 second blamed the little sister for what happened. In fact, he asked her to move in and help look after his daughter. She was nothing but cruel to the little girl, making her wash, iron, cook, and clean, and beating her if she did a thing wrong. It was always in secret, so that the escapologist never suspected a thing. And so the poor little girl grew up with the meanest, cruelest, horrible father you could possibly imagine.
Let's call the police!
Mrs. Phelps, it's just a story.
What? Oh, yes. Of course. Matilda, you are so smart. Your parents must think they have won the lottery having a child like you.
Oh yeah, they do. They're always saying that. In fact, they say Matilda, we're so proud of you. You're like winning the lottery. Yeah, I'd better go.
I'm so clever, I'm so clever, I'm so very, 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 very clever. I'm so very, very clever, very clever, clever I am. Come here, you!
No, stop! There's only one man I do that with!
Everyone, gather around. I want my family to share of my triumph. Not you, boy.
I'm a girl.
155 old bangers on my hands. All polished up, but the mileage on the clock telling the truth. Now each one was knackered. How could I possibly make the mileage go back? I couldn't very well drive each one backwards, could I?
Backwards.
When suddenly, I had the most genius idea in the world. I ran into the workshop, I grabbed a drill, and using my incredible mind, I attached the drill to the speedometer of the first car. I turned it on. I whacked it into reverse.
Backwards.
Yes, boy, backwards, exactly. Now, my drill's motor, it whirls backward, thousands of times a second. And within a few minutes, I had reduced the mileage on that old rust bucket to practically nothing. I did it to every single car.
Backwards.
Stop talking now, darling. There's a good book.
Oh, 10 minutes later, the Russians show up. Great, big, nasty-faced apes. Expensive suits, dark glasses. Don't know who they thought they were.
Oh, Russians are nocturnal. I saw it on a program last night.
That was badges. It was a program about badges.
Same thing. And did it work? Fantastic! Now I can afford Rodolfo. Oh,
But you've cheated them! That's not fair at all. They've trusted you, and you've cheated them.
what is the matter with you? What have we done to deserve a child like you?
You know what I'm going to do tomorrow? I'm going to go down to that library and tell that old bag that you're never to be let in again.
But then please
And if she does, I will have her fired. And you will never read another stinking book as long as you live. I will put an end to your stories, young man. Now, get in there and stay in there, you nasty little creep.
Just
been so wrapped up in my grief for my wife that I have forgotten the one thing that matters to us most.
I love you so much, my daughter. I
shall spend the rest of my life making it up to you. We shall be together forever.
Don't cry, Daddy. I'm alright, Daddy. Please don't cry here. Let me wipe away the tears.
Forgive me.
Daddy, forgive me.
Didn't mean to hurt you.
I didn't want to upset you. Please, Daddy, don't
Cry, little girl.
cry.
Nothing
By my
can hurt
side,
you.
I have nothing to fear. You're But when the little girl fell asleep, the escapologist thought turned to the acrobat's sister, and an almighty rage grew inside his great heart. This demon, this villain, this monster,
She has sullied the memory of my wife. She has betrayed the trust of her own sister. She has shown cruelty to the most precious reality of my marriage. Holding children in her hands. Will not see what this creature thinks she can do when the wrath of a grown man stands before her.
And that was the last the little girl ever saw from father, because he never came home ever again.
Matilda, I've got those books we spoke about, so you can just sit and read and then we talk about
What are you doing with those books, woman?
before Matilda.
No, they are not. Not on my watch! There is an age for reading and an age for being a filthy little toad. These are toads, aren't you, Bob Trotter? Yes, Miss Trunchbull. And the Bob Trotter here is now a good toad. Sit. It has become clear to me, Miss Honey, that you have no idea what you are doing. You believe in kindness and fluffiness and books and stories. This is not teaching. To teach the child, we must first break the child. Quiet, you maggots!
No one was speaking, Miss Trunchbull.
Miss Honey, please understand that when I say quiet, you maggots, you are entirely included in that statement. Where is my jug of water?
Oh, me! I'll get to Miss Trunchbull.
Stupid girl. Look at you. Flabby. Disgusting. Revolting, I say! It's high time you were toughened up with a little phys ed. This school of eight has started reeking. Quiet maggots when I'm speaking! Reeking with a most disturbing scent. Only the finest nostrils smell it, but I know it oh too well. It is the odour of rebellion. It's the bouquet of dissent. And you may bet your breeches this headmistress finds this foul odoriferousness wholly olfactorily insulting. And so to stop the stenches spread, I find a session of phys ed sorts the merely rank from the revolting. smell of rebellion comes out in the sweat, and Fizz said we'll get you sweating, and it won't be long before I smell the pong of aiding and abetting. A bit of Fizz Ed will tell us who has a head full of rebellious thoughts. Hold, just like a rotten egg floats to the top of a bucket of water. The smell of rebellion, the stench of revolt, the reek of insubordination, the whip of resistance, the pomp of dissent, the funk of mutiny in action. Before the weed becomes too big and greedy, you really need to nip it in the bud. Position 2! Before the worm starts to turn, you mustn't scrape off the dirt and pick it from the mud. The whip of insurgency, the stench of intent, the reek of prepubescent protest, the pong of defiance, the end of coup, the waft of anarchy in progress. Once we've exorcised these demons, they shall be deployed for scheming. Some double-time discipline should stop the rot from setting in. All right, let's step it up. Double time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Discipline, discipline for children who aren't listening, for midgets who are fidgeting or whispering in history. They're chattering and chittering, they're nattering and twittering is tempered with a splattering of discipline. We must begin insisting on rigidity and discipline. This is simply resisting this anarchistic misgiving. These minutes you are frittering, are pandering and pitying. On little like this, they just want discipline. The simpering and whimpering, the tripling and the squiggling, and this needed tissue, it's an issue because rich. There is no mystery to mastering the art of classroom witnessing. It's discipline, discipline. The stench of revolt, the reek of prepubescent party, the whip of resistance, the pong of dissent, the funk of moral fiber rotting. The world with no children. Close your eyes and just dream. Imagine, come on, try it. The peace and the quiet, a bubbling stream. Now imagine a woods with a cottage, and inside that cottage we find a dwarf called Zeke, a carnival freak who can fold paper hats with his mind, and he says, yes, let them steal your horses, then let them throw them away. No, 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 if you find your way through, he'll be waiting for you, singing, nay. And there, just like I said, the stinking maggot rears his head. Even the squiddiest, piteousness can harbour seeds of stinkiness. Have you ever seen anything more imperfect? Have you ever smelled anything worse than that smell of rebellion? The stench of revolt, the reek of insubordination, the rhythm of resistance, the pong of dissent. And I will not stop till you are squashed, till this rebellion is quashed, till glorious sweaty discipline has You are wet. You are weak. You are, in fact, a snivelling little newt.
Your violence and toxic and little sinner! Stop! We're just getting started.
I know you construct an unreasonable and hero.
I've discovered, Miss Honey, through many years of experimentation, that the ears of small boys do not come off. They stretch. I can feel these ones stretching even now.
Oh, Mr. Oswald, no!
Leave him alone! You big, fat bully!
How dare you? You're not fit to be in school. You ought to be in prison! In the deepest, dankest, darkest prison! I shall have you wheeled out, strapped to a trolley with a muzzle over your mouth! I shall crush you. I shall pound you. I shall dissect you, madam. I shall strap you to a table and perform experiments on you. All of you disgusting little snarks are some of the most appalling individuals because of you. Yes, you. I shall...
Have you ever wondered when I have about how when I say bread, for example, there's no way of knowing if bread means the same thing in your hand as bread means in my head when someone says bread. And so if we are travelling at almost the speed of light, and we're holding light, that light will still travel away from us at the full speed of light, pushing us right away. But I'm trying to say, I'm not sure what I wonder if inside my head, not just a bit different from some of my friends. These answers that come into my mind unbidden, these stories delivered to me fully written, and everyone shouts like these scenes while I'm shouting. The noise in my head is incredibly loud, and I just wish they'd stop. My dad and my mum and the telling and stories would stop for just once. And I'm sorry, I'm not quite explaining it right, but this noise comes anger, the anger is light. The pain inside me would usually fade, but it isn't today. And the heat and the shouting, and my heart is pounding, my eyes are burning, and suddenly everything is quiet. Like silence, but not really silent. Just that still sort of quiet. Like the sound of a page being turned in a book, or a pause in a walk in the woods. Quiet. Like silence, but not really silent. Just that nice kind of quiet. Like the sound when you lie upside down in your bed. Just the sound of your heart in your head. And though the people around me, the mouths are still moving, the words they are forming cannot reach me anymore. And it is quiet, and I
that was interesting. I think we all better go home while we still can. Matilda, what? Matilda, I really think it'd be wise.
Please. I moved it with my eyes. My straight.
I think. How do you fancy a nice cup of tea?
What do you think it is? This thing with my eyes.
I'm not going to pretend I know what it is, Matilda, but I don't believe it's something we should be frightened of. I think it's something to do with that incredible mind of yours.
You mean there's no room I have for my brains, so they have to squish out through my eyes?
Not exactly, but something like that. You certainly are a special girl, Matilda. I met your mother. She's unusual. What about your father? Is he proud to have a daughter as clever as you?
Oh yeah, he's very proud. He's very, very, very proud. He's always saying, Matilda, I'm so proud to have a daughter as... That's not true, Miss Hanning. That's not what he says. He's not proud at all. He calls me a liar and a cheat and a nasty little creep.
I see. Here we are. Home, sweet home.
Are you Paul?
Yes. Yes, I am. Very.
Don't they pay teachers very much?
They don't, actually. But I'm even poorer than most because of other reasons. You see, I used to live with my aunt. But one day I was out walking and I came across this old shed. I fell completely in love with it. I ran to the farmer and begged him to let me move in. He thought I was mad, but he agreed. And I've lived here ever since.
But, Sonny, you can't live in a shed.
I'm not strong like you, Matilda. You see, my father died when I was young. Magnus was his name. He was very kind. But when he was gone, my aunt became my legal guardian. She was mean and cruel and horrible, like you can hardly imagine. And when I got my job as a teacher, she suddenly presented me with a bill for looking after me all those years. She had written everything down. Every tea bag, every electricity bill, every tin of beans. And she made me sign a contract to pay her back every penny. She even produced a document to say that my father had given her his entire house.
Did he really do that? Madness. Did he really just give her his house?
I don't know. But I find it hard to believe. Just like I cannot believe that he would have... that he would have killed himself. Which is what she said happened.
You think she did it, and then don't you, Miss Honey?
Cannot say. All I know is that years of being bullied by that woman made me, oh, pathetic. I was trapped.
And that's why you live here.
This roof keeps me dry when the rain falls. This door helps to keep the cold at bay. On this floor I can stand on my own 2 feet. On this chair I can write my lessons. On this pillow I can dream my nights away. And this table, as you can see, well, it's perfect for tea. It isn't much, but it is enough for me. It isn't much, but it is enough.
But Miss Honey, she's got your father's house. She's got everything that's yours.
On these walls I hang wonderful pictures. Through this window I can watch the seasons change. By this lamp I can read. And I am set free. When it's cold outside, I feel no fear. Even in the winter storms, I am warmed by a small but stubborn fire. There is nowhere I would rather be. It isn't much, but it is enough for me. This is my house. This is my house. It isn't much, but it is enough for me. This is my house. This is my house. It isn't much, but it is enough. And when it's cold and bleak, I feel no fear. Even in the fiercest storm,
So cry, let me wipe away your tears.
with fire,
Forgive me, I didn't mean to disappoint
I don't pay
you.
much heed.
I know that I hurt
Everything
you.
I need is here. It isn't much, but it is enough for me. It isn't much, but it is enough for me.
Miss Honey, is this your father's scarf?
Yes, it is. My mother gave it to me before she died. You see, she
And
was...
after that,
Yes. Yes, she was. And my father was
an anthropologist.
Matilda, how did you know that?
So they were your parents.
What? Who?
The people in my story.
What story?
A story. I've been telling a story and I thought I was making it up. But it's real. It's your life. I've seen your life.
It's in my life.
She didn't mean let's go to the police.
What? No, we can't. With no evidence.
You could just tell them. Tell them she did
No,
it.
that would work, Matilda. Be my word against her. They'd never believe she was capable of murder.
But why? She was so cruel to you. She beat you. She shouted at you. She locked you up in tiny cupboards and threw you into cellars.
Stop, Matilda, please.
Miss Honey,
In this world, children, there are two types of human being. The winners and the losers. I am a winner. I play by the rules and I win. If I play by the rules and do not win, then something is wrong, something is not working. And if something is wrong, you have to put it right. Even if it screams. What are you looking at? You. This class is going to have a very special spelling test. Any child who gets one single answer wrong shall go to Chokey. You spell... Oh, now let me see. Spell newt.
Newt. N-E-W-T. Newt.
What?
Miss Honey taught us. She's very good at teaching.
Nonsense, Miss Honey is far too soft and peachy to be good at anything. Any moron can see that. You, stand up, turn around and spell the one thing that you all are. Revolting.
Revolting. R-E-V-O-L-T-I-N. She revolting.
You're cheating.
Of course she's not cheating. She's simply spelling the word.
Those little specks of dust can't be this clever. They are words.
I taught them. That's all. With kindness and patience and respect.
How dare you bring those words into my classroom, madam? You know nothing of teaching, and I shall prove it. You, filthbog, snot-nose, spell... Amgelacamanial septicolistinosis.
That's not a word. You just made it up.
Well, I'll go to Chokey. And I should warn you, it has silent letters. Dear. Oh, dearly, dearly, dearly. Oh, I'm so sorry. It was a silent Z. You're going to Chokey.
Cat. C-A-F. Cat. I got it wrong, miss. You have to put me in Chokey too.
What?
Dog. D-Y-P. Dog. And me. Table. X-A-B-L-Y.
Sit down.
And me.
Sit down.
You can't put someone in Chokey.
Sit down.
Bananas.
Sit down. Put me in Chokey too. You can't put us all in the Chokey, miss. No maggots. Do you think I haven't thought of that?
The acrobat and the escapologist's daughter received a letter from a solicitor. It said that her parents' will had mysteriously turned up, and she was now the owner of a beautiful old house which had, up until that moment, been owned by the evil aunt, one Agatha Trunchbull. She moved in immediately, and she was very happy. Happier than she had ever been in her entire life.
And as for Miss Trunchbull, she was never seen again. The Chokies were immediately destroyed, and a new headmistress took over.
And her name was Miss Honey. And it is often said that it was the best school in all the land.
Do you know something else? Matilda was never again able to move things with her eyes. I thought it was because her mind was being challenged, but she said it was because she no longer had a need for superpowers. So sometimes I would look at her, the little girl who had done so much to help others, but was stuck with parents who were mean and cruel and called her names, and I would feel my blood boil, and I would wish that I could just do something.
So, this is the end. And I wish so much that I could tell you that the story has a happy ending. I wish so much that I could tell you that Matilda got the love she deserved. But perhaps the truth is, not all stories have happy endings.
Hey, don't just steer there, Gorby. We're going to Spain.
Spain, but why?
Because this idiot, this lit, this twit brain seemed to think it was a good idea to send 155 Albanas to the Russian mafia!
I didn't know that they were the flaming Russian mafia, did I? Now, come on, boy, we're leaving forever and we're never coming back.
Let Matilda stay here with me.
I beg your pardon.
Mr. Wormwood, I would love to take Matilda, if she'd like to stay with me, that is. I would look after her with love and care, and I'd pay for everything. Would you like that, Matilda?
You mean leave our daughter here with you?
What did you say? Did you...
They'll be here any minute!
You called me your daughter.
What if they damage my legs, my beautiful legs?
Wormwood's daughter?
Yes.
Where is your father?
I don't know.
Wormwood is a stupid man. And being stupid, he assumed I was stupid too. And that is a very, very stupid and rude thing to do.
Yes. But I'm afraid my father is quite rude and very, very stupid.
You know this? Well, at least there is one clever one in the family. What is your name, little girl?
Matilda.
I like you, Matilda. You seem smart. Sadly, in my line of work, I don't often get to meet smart people like you. Most of the people I deal with, their thinking is all backwards.
Backwards!
Даже подрывает своего мерзавца отца? Да. Приятно познакомиться с такой умной девочкой.
Спасибо. Мне тоже приятно познакомиться с вами.
Ты говоришь по-русски?
Не так хорошо, как было начало. Мне хотелось. Это красивый язык. Поэтому я буду стараться изучить его и дальше.
Matilda, who taught you how to speak Russian?
Well, I taught myself, I suppose. I was reading Dostoevsky. I just thought it would be better to read it in the language that it was written in.
I am certain. It is truly an honor to meet you, Matilda Wormwood. Matilda, your father has been stupid and rude to both of us, yes? I could very easily have one of my friends teach him manners. And one day, when he leaves hospital, he will still be stupid, but not so rude, I think. I give this as a gift to you. What do you say?
Mr. Sergey, this is a very tempting offer. He's my father, and I'm his daughter. I think I've had enough of revenge.
This little girl, this miracle, Matilda.
Что думаю, вы сказали да?
Ты что сказал да? Матилда, я сказал Матилда! Что с вами сегодня? Your father is very, very stupid. But he's also very, 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 very lucky to have you as his daughter. Although, if I happen to be doing business here again and I see him, he will not be so lucky.
Quick, let's get out of here before they change their minds.
Wait, what about the girl? Do you want to stay here with Miss Honey?
Yes, yes, I do.
And you want to look after her?
I do.
Well, we are a bit short of room, so yes.
Thank you.
And Matilda leapt into Miss Honey's arms. Oh, Miss Honey hugged her back.
And they hardly noticed as the Wormwoods and Rodolfo sped away into the distance.
Because they had found each other.